Good afternoon everyone, it is Boxing Day, it's the 26th of December and I'm back with another little warning and a little bit of an update regarding the situation here in Tenerife. If you're new to the channel, a big welcome. I am Andrew, I do actually live here in Los Cristianos in Tenerife full time. If you're returning, a big welcome back. I'm going to talk about Christmas, what is going on this coming week, the weather, and also a little bit of an update regarding the muggings, the thefts, etc. that are happening in this area where we are right now. We're just outside Hollywood Mirage, behind me, Port Royal. We're going to jump right into it and give you a little bit of an update. Okay, so I've now moved to just outside of Paradise Park. Now, if you saw my previous video warning, just last week, I did talk about all of the muggings that were going on in this area, something that a lot of people don't want to talk about. It's not really being reported in the news. Not many people want to discuss it. However, I'm happy to warn you about it because I do think, personally, it's better to warn you than not warn you. That situation did continue after I filmed that video. There was 2 more muggings after that and also another one last night. So as regards to this area here, do be very careful. That's Paradise Park, Beverly Hills Club, Beverly Hills Heights, Royal Palm, Port Royal, Dynastia, Castle Harbour, Club Tenerife, any of the hotels, Castle Harbour as well. Any of these hotels around here, do be very, very careful because it has continued to go on. There was another one last night, which I'm just going to quickly read to you, that was posted in the Los Cristianos group. So do be very careful. Just a heads up, I heard a woman talking with her daughter last night and she'd been mugged just outside Dynastia. They jumped out of a car, stole her bag, and just be very careful. So there you go, it is still continuing to go on. No leaflets, no warnings, no extra police around, no extra patrols, no undercover stings. Still absolutely nothing. And that's got to be 6 or 7 cases in the same area now, happening the same sort of time, similar sort of pattern, but nothing gets done. So I wanted to give you an update on that. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, have they sorted it yet? Have they caught who's doing it? Can you give a description of who's doing it? In terms of descriptions, I've heard a few different stories. There are different nationalities. A lot of what people say is they are European. However, how you would know that, I'm not too sure. But from what people have seen and heard from actually being mugged by them, they are European. But people will come in the comments with all kinds of different accusations towards all kinds of different nationalities. Either way, it shouldn't be happening. What is more worrying is that the police are doing absolutely nothing, in my opinion, to solve it, to do anything. Why not put up a few... It's the same area every time. Why not warn the people that are here and put up a few little leaflets around, a few flyers on a few, you know, a few of the fences, just to warn people that muggings are happening in this area. So it is all just to warn you again. Los Cristianos seems to be the place that it's happening this year. It was a little bit more Las Americas last year. This winter certainly seems to be Los Cristianos. It is where a lot more of the older generation stay, where you've got the apartments, you've got all kinds of different accommodation here. So it does seem to be the place that they're targeting. I do believe they're driving around. They're probably parking up, waiting for people to walk past. They seem to wait for an opportune time to jump on and do it when there's no one around. So if you are walking back to any of these hotels or accommodations late in the evening, do be very careful. Might be worth just jumping in a taxi, but it is still going on. People are still getting pickpocketed. My cars are still getting broken into all the time. I had 2 people call me up today, wanting to hire a car. We're checking out of our accommodation at 10 o'clock and we've got nothing to do all day till we go to the airport at 5. So can we take one of your cars? Has it got loads of luggage space in the boot? And I'm like, even if I had a car, I strongly recommend you do not drive around the island with all your luggage in the boot. I know, oh, well, why not? I said, they get broken into all the time. If people are watching, people see the luggage in the back, they will break in, they will take your bags, and your whole trip will be ruined. Oh, I can't believe that. And it's just, sometimes it amazes me because I wouldn't do that in the UK, so I don't know why you do it over here. Maybe just people see the sunshine and blue skies and think it would never happen over here, but it does. So again, don't leave anything in your cars. Do make sure all your doors and patios are locked up. If you're staying in a hotel, make sure you put all your valuables away in the safe. If you're going out and about in the streets, I still recommend you don't wear your nice stuff. Don't wear your nice jewellery, your nice necklaces, your nice watches, etc. Leave it all at home. If you're worried about coming home late at night, it's dark, jump in a taxi or find someone to walk with. There's normally always a couple of couples walking up the road. Walk with them, walk together in a group. What they want is people isolated, a couple with loads of space between, and they can come up and you know, do what they need to do. So try and walk together with people, or jump in a taxi, or walk with pace as well. They don't like people who are walking at pace. They want you to amble up the hill, and if you walk with a bit of purpose and a bit of pace, they don't seem to like that either. Obviously, this is all just my opinion. However, do let me know down in the comments. A lot of you did respond to that previous video. It's got 135,000 views, that video now, which is great because it is warning people. Again, the bracelet scams are still going on. I identified all of those again in my live stream yesterday, especially on the Golden Mile. The same group doing it, forcing the bracelets on, getting aggressive when you don't give them money. But for me, it comes back to, again, people will comment away, it happens everywhere, and this is nothing new, etc, etc, etc. We don't normally get it this much in Los Cristianos. It is happening more and more, but what is more worrying is the lack of response. And again, I come back to it, if this area, if this was Santa Cruz now, and we had 6 or 7 muggings in a week in Santa Cruz, would there be a change there? Would something happen? I just question it. I just seem to think that we get left to our own devices sometimes in the south. And I do feel that there should be a little bit more of a response. Moving on from that now, in terms of the weather, as you can see, it's been absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous out here. The last 3 days we've had 25 degrees in the daytime, full blue skies and sunshine, and then it's cooled down a little bit in the evening. It's gone down to about 17, 18. You need a little jacket and pants, but it's been gorgeous in the day. The beaches have been rammed, the bars have been busy. Yesterday, Christmas Day itself, I did feel that more was closed this year than ever before. A lot of people did choose to take a break. I think that was down to a lot of staffing issues as well, trying to get staff to cover New Year's Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, etc. I think a lot of bars and restaurants did struggle with that, so they chose to close for the day. That was one of the reasons we closed our bar, was getting staff in was going to be a problem. So we thought, just give everyone a break and close. So yeah, we drove around for a while looking for a bit of a breakfast spot. There was a few places closed this year that were open last year, so I think we found, in my opinion, more things closed this year than last year. But it was a great day. Everyone was in the bars and restaurants that were open. Everyone was in a good mood, good atmosphere. I didn't hear of any trouble, and we had gorgeous, gorgeous weather. So if you're on your way over, quickly to touch on the weather, if you're on your way over for this week. So this is the filming on Boxing Day, 26th of December at the moment. So tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, it is very much the same. 25 degrees, full blue skies, sunshine, absolutely gorgeous. And then Sunday and Monday might get a little bit of overcast, a little bit, and then it's back to it again on next Tuesday with gorgeous sunshine again. So if you're on your way over, expect some gorgeous weather. Make sure you wear the sun cream, stay hydrated as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all this muggings and pickpocketing going on and cars being broken into. I do think more should be done. I'm glad that the other video has done so well, just to warn people. That's all I'm out here to do, is just to warn you. Don't take your valuables with you. If you've got a wallet, I recommend just taking a bit of cash and your card. Just take things that if you lost it, you wouldn't be absolutely devastated. I saw someone in the group yesterday had been pickpocketed, and they were more gutted about the fact they'd lost their wallet with sentimental pictures in that couldn't be replaced than they were about the money or cards or anything. So just make sure you're taking out with you nothing that you could really lose. A few people have had their phones stolen out of pockets on the way up the hill as well here in Los Cristianos. So please do be very careful, whatever area you're going to, also whatever island you're going to. Keep your wits about you. You get here in the sunshine, drink a few beers, it can all go out of your head. But look after yourselves, stay wise, and do be very careful. Look out for one another as well, if you can. I know there was an older gentleman in our bar the other night, and some other lovely customers made sure he got home okay. He was wearing a bit of jewellery and stuff, and another couple sort of noticed that. He was a bit elderly, he'd had a few drinks, and they walked him all the way home and made sure he got home safe. So look after one another. We should be fighting back against these horrible people doing all this stuff. That's what annoys me. Where's the fight? Where's the, yes, it happens everywhere. Yes, it can happen in the UK and where you live and all the rest of it, but why normalise it? Why normalise crime, and why not fight back? Why not be the island that fights back against it rather than just sitting back and letting people get mugged? And these people are never going to come back to Tenerife again. You're basically scarring people for life. They're going to go home and tell everyone all the stories, and it puts people off Tenerife. So you can think that the stories and the headlines and posting about it in the news, etc., is going to put people off, but I think what's happening now is worse. Hearing about it on the grapevine and hearing all these horror stories, to me, I think that's worse. But do let me know down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Do make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. We've got loads of content on the way. We're going to be live on New Year's Eve, live on New Year's Day. If you do want a car, sonasti.com, although we're very, very busy at the moment, so be very quick with that. And if you are out and about in Los Cristianos looking for a drink, loads of great bars here. Ours is Buddy's Bar if you do fancy a cocktail. But thank you all very much for watching. Look after each other. But let me know down in the comments, there's still so many people seem to be sort of defending it in a way, and it can happen anywhere, and Tenerife's still perfect. Let me know down in the comments. And thank you very much. Ride on.